I normally like to try to get my 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and for the last week, I think I haven't got more than 6 hours, maybe 7 hours, period.
Oh, so, in total?
No. Like
okay,
per
I was
night.
About
No.
I
would physically not be able to be alive if that was the case. No, it's running on low sleep. Look, we have Cam 2. Hi, Camera 2. Hi. That's fun.
Oh, that's nice.
Huh. Wow.
Cool.
How'd it get this nice?
I don't know.
All right. This is from Lead Master saying, "Hi, Tim. We may be heading for a scrub. Per NASA PAO officer, the public affairs officer, they have seen a crack in the interstage on engineering cameras, and they cannot get engine number 3 to bleed correctly." Yep, that is now kind of old information. Sorry, I'm just now getting to chat at that point. Thank you, Lead enough magnitude to be, if it has a bright enough magnitude to be seen by eye. So you can see, I mean, any spacecraft you can catch under the right conditions. The reason you ever see an object in the sky that's a spacecraft object is because it's typically dark where you are. Satellite or the spacecraft or the ISS is being illuminated by the sun. So that happens either pre-sunrise or post-sunset. And then it just has to be the right conditions that the angles and all things line up to your eyeballs, that your eyeballs then receive the photons that bounced off that spacecraft. That is how you're able to see space assets with the naked eye. I don't know. I mean, I would say yes, under the right conditions, there's a real good chance that people would be able to catch portions of this launch. Now, what it's going to be doing is it's going to be going first. Oh, we've got a little update. They're going to plan for the next steps for the liquid hydrogen tank team. Yep, they're working an issue with the engine bleed on engine number 3. Which is a hydrogen issue. So this camera's cool too. Yeah, they're working through it. Next step isn't work. The update is basically they're working on it.
Yep.
They're working on some stuff. So again, if you're tuning in, we are likely you listen to this. Actually, I'm going to keep talking.
Oh, sure.
So, so basically, our T-minus time right now is the original published time of 8:33 a.m. That is almost guaranteed to move. We have not got an official update yet from NASA on the new time, but it is 99.99999% chance, or it will be moving the T0 time. They are working some issues. They are working 2 little issues. Well, I don't know. I don't want to say little. They're just 2 issues. I don't know the state and the size of them, but you can see the NASA cameras are moving around as they're continuing to inspect the vehicle to see if they can figure out the source. There appears to still be some form of hydrogen leak in the main hydrogen tank, and they also are still having issues with the engine number 3. So, was there any other updates that I missed?
That's all. They just said the priority was on that hydrogen issue.
On the hydrogen, not on the engine?
No.
Interesting. Okay, so that's yeah. And one of the faults with this system and with this vehicle is whoa, we're getting super blown out now. Hey, Cooper.
The sun.
Can you maybe dial down the camera? We're getting pretty overexposed here. So, no, our camera. So the what was I saying again? I don't remember. Something about stuff and things. Oh, they're working. They're basically working some issues, and a friendly reminder that if it does need repairs, it needs to roll all the way back to the vehicle assembly building.
Yeah. So what do you think that means in the long run? Say that happens today.
It means
repairs.
This launch window, which is only they have the 29th as a launch opportunity. They have September 2nd and September 5th as launch opportunities. If they realize immediately, like, this is just simply an issue, and the only way to resolve it is by getting it back in the vehicle assembly building, there's absolutely no chance of it launching during this launch window. I think the next legitimate opportunity, there's technically an option, and I think we would need Alex to confirm this. Maybe if they rolled it back at the beginning of the launch window, they might be able to hit that end of September, early October launch window. But depending on the severity of an issue and the fix for it, that very well might change as well.
But it's premature to speculate on such things,
Yes,
don't you think?
but to speculate on whether or not. But that is what would happen if it rolls. You asked if it will.
No, that's what I wanted to know. I appreciate that.
So, but
I'm just saying, don't worry too much yet.
You'd be surprised. Some of these issues, it's crazy what they can do with software and able to literally it's literally on off again. Like if you try turning it on and off again, quite literally that does fix things all the time. I've been out here, liquid hydrogen is a nasty, finicky little beast. And when I say little, I mean very little. Liquid hydrogen is extremely sparse. Very, 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 very not dense. Now, because of that, it's really hard to contain. Valves have to be unbelievably precise in order to contain liquid hydrogen. It's just simply that nasty. So I have seen liquid hydrogen rockets like the Delta IV and Delta IV Heavy go through scrubs where it really feels like, oh man, they're not gonna, how are they gonna figure this one out? And then they actually end up literally recycling. And sometimes it is the next launch opportunity in the launch window. So there's a chance that whatever they're experiencing, even if it doesn't happen today, they do have a 2-hour launch window. If it doesn't happen today, it might happen still on the 2nd or the 5th as well. I mean, we definitely don't want to rule that out until we hear differently from NASA. Yeah. Hey, fun little thing. Matt Lone in the chat. Love him. Jokingly saying has not heard of SLS before. We know that's not true. We know for a fact that's not true. He's made videos about it. Let's see. This is a fun little thing. A little pedanticism from Juan in our Discord saying. Scott Manley said Apollo 10's ascent module went further than Orion will get this time. No record for human-ready spacecraft yet, it seems. Well, that's definitely getting pedantic because that's because Apollo 10's ascent module got kicked out into deep space. It got kicked out of Earth orbit. That is basically orbiting the sun. That is definitely the furthest away any human-ready spacecraft. But I mean, this is, I don't know. I mean, that just feels, it's true. But this is I don't know, a vehicle that goes and comes back, I guess, is how about that? This is the furthest that a crew-rated vehicle will go and come back. That's the record. There we go. We always got to have some kind of, milestone. So there we go.
Absolutely.
Let's see here. This is a great question from our friend Nirabhe says, hope you're using Luna for this. Our van, yeah. That's it. The reason there's a big, dumb, ugly van behind us is not that some jerk parked behind our set.
That is not a big, dumb, ugly van.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Some jerk. Get that guy out of here. What? Who parked right there? And yes, yesterday we crossed out the NBC affiliate because we felt like maybe that's... I bought an old news van and we decked it out with 4K live streaming hardware. Really decked it out. You have to watch the build video. It's ridiculous what we've been working on for the past 4 months. Because again, I mean, I'm probably going to say this all the time, but this is something that I have been wanting to see, and this is one of the biggest milestone missions for me in my whole career. I've been waiting for this forever, and I didn't want to hold back. So we built the most obscene thing that I've worked on, I guess, lately, which is an old news van turned into the highest end 4K production truck I can afford now.
It's gorgeous. It's
so
awesome.
Watch the build video of it. It's super fun. A little different for the channel, but it's fun to kind of get an update, I think, on why I've been radio silent on YouTube and stuff, because that's been taking up every single second of time. So I hope you guys, I do want to know, I asked this yesterday, who is actually watching this in 4K? I got to know, because say in chat, let us know if you're watching in 4K. At this point, 4K is pretty ubiquitous. I think it's actually hard to go buy a non-4K monitor or TV these days.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, if you're in the U.S., walk into a Walmart, a Target, or a Best Buy, see if there's even a non-4K TV on the shelves. I kind of doubt it. So it's just become so normal. Yep, we have tons of people watching 4K. That's super fun. And you should, because it's 2022, people. We've had 4K footage for decades already in existence, and it should just be the total normal. You see the team there was the NASA teams were using that camera. It's inside of a housing, and you can see them moving the camera. It has a few different ports basically that it can look out of. So when you saw it go black, that is a camera moving to a different port window inside of its housing, inside of its blast-proof, flame-proof, crazy intense housing. So super, super cool. Let's see here. This is, I think we answered just a little bit ago, but this is a great question that we need to probably reiterate from Justice, saying if the launch does not happen today, when's the next launch opportunity? It's September 2nd. They have another one after that, another launch opportunity September 5th. I just wanted to point out this is one of our cameras. Look at how pretty that is. Andrew, is that our tracking camera, or is that our? Oh, that is our 12K tracking camera. How awesome is that? So that's going to be remote controlled, and when I say remote controlled, that thing is like the most butter smooth remote control tracking camera I have personally used or seen. We've worked with a handful of different tracking. We tried making different tracking cameras. This one is going to be incredible. It's a really, really, really nice ROS head. Again, if you are a video nerd or just even a rocket nerd, watch the van build video. We show off some of the ROS heads we have.
Look at that shot.
Oh, that shot's beautiful too.
Gorgeous.
That shot's really pretty too. Oh my gosh. So that's what we're seeing. That's literally our view right here. That's a camera right there.